Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a BMW 5 Series guys, generation F10 F11. That generation is from year 2009 all the way to year 2018. If you have problems where you get passenger restraint system warning with red airbag light on, stay with us, we'll explain common things that can actually cause that guys, really common things, and one of those, okay, it could be really simple fix as well. Before we start, let me just introduce you quick to the channel guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need guys in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. And if you guys need to buy any parts, tools, anything for your BMW, any car, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tools and supplies from. Now, something else, if you are not qualified and certified to work on airbag systems, do not do that. Consider this entertaining video only and not a how-to video, because airbags can practically kill you guys. They can hurt you seriously as well, so you don't want to take any chances. We'll share what else you can do to actually minimize the chance to get hurt, okay, if you're qualified and certified and you decide to work on the airbag system. So we're going to get inside. I'm going to go ahead, turn the ignition switch on, check this thing out, it will turn on, and now we're going to get in a little bit of message that will say, okay, passenger restraint system, check this thing out, passenger restraint system, right? So an airbag light, and if you come on the dash, we get the same thing there as well, okay, passenger restraint system. So what that means and how we can take care of that. Now, multiple things can cause that. In order to effectively, okay, find out, we're going to actually plug the scanner here to the OBD port, but we'll share what else it could be often that can cause that, okay, that we see here at the shop quite often, and how people actually screw it up. This scanner guys, many of you ask me to recommend good scanner. That's our favorite scanner. It works on any car you can think of almost guys. It's amazing too, that can pay itself off in one-time use, and you can access every computer system, see codes, read codes, delete codes, see live data, multiple things. So I'll click VIN, auto detect. It's going to detect the VIN number, decode it, and tell us exactly which vehicle we have here. So that will be pretty helpful. Now, European BMW, let's go ahead, do that now. It's working perfect. Now we're going to click OK, and here yes. Next, you're going to see that it's going to turn the ignition switch off automatically. It's going to do a countdown here, and then it's going to turn that ignition switch back on automatically. Watch, I'm not touching anything. The system is doing all that guys on its own. Perfect. So it's doing that now. We're still waiting, still in the waiting, and we're going to go ahead here, click diagnostics, control unit. Here we're going to select, okay, check how many computers you have by the way in that car. It's unbelievable, right? And here itself you probably have another 60 systems that you can access. Yeah, no kidding. We need to go guys, that's why I need that computer. I'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get it from, to Airbag Advanced Crash Safety Module, and here you can read the codes. While we're reading the codes, let me explain what can often cause these codes guys. Let me go to the other side quick, and I want to share with you here. If we come to this side right there, that means that you have problems with the airbag system on the passenger side. Number one thing that we see here at the garage will be the you have a special mat that detects how heavy you are, so it knows whether it needs to turn the airbag, the front airbag, on and off. That's practically for child. So this could be known under different names. We're going to talk about that, but we're going to explain how we can test it as well. Often people from the back, okay, if I will not be able to stick the camera there, but often guys, if you come in the back and they stick their feet all the way under the seat, they can knock those wires loose, and sometimes you can get an airbag light just because of that as well, just because of a loose wire. Another thing, if you recently replaced cabin air filter or somebody else did, often that sensor, that cable right here is actually the one for the passenger knee airbag, and if they damage it or they didn't connect it, you can get a code there easily as well. When working on airbag system, make sure that the car battery is disconnected at least for 1 hour before the repairs. Let the car sit for 1 hour. That can minimize the chance for something to explode, but there is still pretty big chance, and on these modern cars it really matters which battery terminal you need to disconnect first and reconnect. If you do it the wrong way, you can actually, guys, burn the engine computers modules, and that can cost you quite a bit of money too. The code that we have now is 930952 front passenger knee airbag. That's where our problem is. The connector was disconnected here, guys. And if you go back and you click live data, you can actually, guys, seat occupancy detector, the seat occupancy sensor, that's the one that you can test as well and find out if it's working or not. We'll have a special video that explains how to test seat occupancy sensor, so check it out, it will be on the video. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.